Spencer Pratt, welcome to FaceTime with Justin Hill. How are you?
What an original concept. When you pitched the interview FaceTime, I was like, wow, that's pretty genius.
Hey, look, I am taking after the master as yourself, who's, you are killing it on Instagram at the moment. You are like the busiest guy around.
So much so that this interview is a real emotional commitment. I'll tell you that. I was like, I need to not be able to look on my, because FaceTime is the only thing I can't multitask, because then
well, look, if you have to do stuff while you chat to me, that's perfectly fine. I know you're a dad.
I'm great. I got Omar here. Omar is just
Hey,
killing the
Omar.
Pratt Daddy Crystal's game.
Let's talk about your incredible family. Your son Gunnar, is he the cutest kid around or what? I mean, I saw him cruising around in his little car the other day. He is a little legend. Hello, mate! Oh, see what I mean? He's the cutest kid ever. Hi! Hey, little fella! He's like, who's that strange man talking in that weird accent? Hi, Bubba.
Yeah, he's ridiculously cute, and his hands-on mommy here does not
Hey,
stop.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. Hello from Australia. It's nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you. I feel like we need to come
We're
next.
trying to come on, get one of your sponsors to pay for us. We want to fly out there first class.
Absolutely need to come to Australia. I think we have all been wanting to hear from you for such a long time. I know there's been a lot of talk around, the heels coming back and stuff like that, but I'm going to be controversial, Spencer, and say, I don't want that. I want to see a show with you and Heidi and Gunnar. How do we make that work?
Even with my own ego, I feel like in 2018, we need some supporting cast members. So, I really do, like, all the shows I watch are big cast. So
Yeah.
I think a Spidey show could work on, like, IGTV, something where the stakes aren't so, or a
True.
Snap series. Like, but for these cable channels, they need so many people on their social media to drive traffic, and so I would love to have a show with just my own band, but I feel like a Hills series is way more, I feel like, in my manifestation.
Yeah. You're being too humble. I think that you could absolutely carry it off. You have bumped into a few celebrity mates recently. The universe kind of made that happen, didn't it? I remember I saw your photo with Ben Affleck and with Taylor Swift, and how crazy is it to think that you literally turned around and there they were?
Oh no, I think about it every day. I like it because, like, if Heidi hadn't brought up, like, oh, God, I wish I had a cinnamon roll, and I was like, you know what? I'll go get one. It was so random. And then right when the door opens, Ben Affleck is standing right there. I'm like,
What?
it's Batman.
My mind would have been like,
Oh, it was. I had to go in, play it cool, take a breath, and even then I was still kind of shaky, and I reapproached it. But
I wouldn't have been able to help myself. I would have been like, please do the Batman voice. You've got to do it.
I should have. I was just so thankful he would go on my video. And then him and Taylor Swift are the two coolest people I've ever met with that much fame.
Yeah.
Usually people with that much fame have attitudes.
Now, something else that you've become very famous for is you're a bit of a hummingbird whisperer.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, they're getting very hungry.
Don't even say that. If they're there, I'll go nuts because we just don't see them in Australia.
Here's where I stand out and beat them.
There's one right there. I can see. Oh my goodness, that's insane.
They're magical. I'm so thankful to have hummingbirds in my life. They really. I was thinking about it last night after I got a little drunk off of red wine. It's the first time I've really been able to meditate, and I didn't realize I was meditating with, I've sat down in yoga poses, but it's so hard to clear your mind. But when you feed a hummingbird, like, you're thinking about not blinking, not breathing.
You cannot move.
Like, it's so much more that, so I think it really has brought meditation in my life.
Let's talk about Pratt Daddy crystals. You have become a crystal connoisseur, and they are going absolutely insane online. I was looking at your website last night, and people are going crazy for these crystals. And I even read that you personally are involved with the process of getting them out to people, right?
Yeah, well, now I have obviously Omar,
Mm-hmm.
who's a celebrity in LA. I obviously had to, bring in a extra famous person to help, and I also have my friend Mackenzie. So I was doing it all myself, but thankfully it got overwhelming because so many orders. So it's a good problem that I love. But yeah, for 10 months I was packing everything myself.
That's nuts. All right, so if someone's going to Pratt Daddy Crystals and they are trying to look for something that speaks to them and they're scrolling through their screen, what are Spencer Pratt's hot tips on picking a crystal? That you wear.
Well, since the crystals I sell, you wear pretty much most of them. What you'd actually think, like, first off, would I wear that with my outfits?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would go, because if you're not going to end up liking it with your outfits, you're not going to wear it, you're not going to be able to tune into it. So I feel like first it's like, does that fit with my style?
Absolutely, and it has to kind of speak to you, doesn't it? It has to stand out from the screen.
100%. That's everyone's like, what should I get as my first crystal? Like, when I go in a crystal store, I have no idea what I'm gonna like. The crystal always picks you, in my opinion. It's trippy.
Oh, it's nuts. And obviously you have this new MTV series, Spencer Pratt Will Heal You, which is hilarious. You diagnose people and get them into, I guess, some treatment of your choice. You've done stuff like goat yoga. There's been cuddle puddles, which I know you're not a huge fan of. What's been your favorite healing thing so far?
Probably the equine therapy with the horses and the donkeys, because even most of the healings, you want to I'm in this, like mentally, but like these horses and the donkeys knew if you weren't physically and energetically calm. It's trippy. It was wild.
Wow. Okay, so let's plan this trip to Australia for you. What's on your list of things you want to do when you come here? You want to go?
Drink so much coffee, so much coffee. You guys have the best baristas.
I couldn't start my interview without this today, so you are preaching to the choir, my friend.
I'm not even here right now because I haven't had my Taylor Swift "Look What You Made Me Do"
No.
espresso. So you're really talking to me. I'm in bed right now. I'm not even here.
You haven't even started your day. Well, look, I'm going to let you go. It has been incredible talking to you.
We can do follow-ups. I love FaceTime interviews. So
I would love that.
This is not after the last one.
I would love that, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day today to talk to me.
It's my pleasure. If I had already had my 8 shots of espresso, I would be a different person.
Maybe I'll chat to you post-coffee next time.
Thanks for having me.
Say hello to the family. I'll talk to you soon.
Heidi says bye. She's changing the diaper.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll see you in Australia soon.
For real.